It's almost time for the new year. Hello, everyone. I was going to sing a song, but I realized it was a Christmas song, and I immediately had to drop it. And now I'm just kind of sing-songing. Makes no sense. Um, should all pony be posted now and put an animation on? We have 1,000 hours or more. Just put it on a playlist and don't move from your chair for a week. Actually, I like
You
that.
say you don't have any booze, but you sound like you're drunk already.
I like to just try to have fun with it. Granted, me having fun and me being drunk are two radically different things, but that's a whole nother case. And something that I'll need a psychologist for. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 608. We're just a couple of days away from the end of 2024 and on to 2025. I'm scared too. But we're gonna keep on going on as we have for the long while and have some fun here. And we're gonna start off with introductions because hello, I am Circuit Main, here to bring you the Brony community to wrap up this year. We're also joined by our wonderful group of panelists that were able to join up with us at this time. We are joined by DM21.
The holidays have been crazy, but not in epic way, just crazy in general.
Tech Stallion.
Hey,
Tokoi.
I deleted everything on my 3D printer so I'd get a new memory for it.
And of course, if he is here at the moment, we have Suki from the Otaku Ascended. And it looks like he's still off getting his noshments in order to start the show here. But yes, we are here for the end of 2024. We are just a day shy of New Year's Eve. We are the second to the last day, which is pretty cool. And that means we get a chance to say goodbye without having to worry about staying up way late and doing crazy things. So we're going to enjoy it for what it's worth. I hope everybody out there had a great holiday season, whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Festivus, or you just wanted to spend some time just to relax and enjoy the winter solstice. Either way, I hope you all had a great time out there. Fortunately, it's all coming to an end, and soon we're going to have to go back to our normal daily lives, which I'm sure some people will be thrilled about because holidays are exhausting enough as it is, isn't it? But
Are you kidding? This has basically been my normal work.
that's a different kind of exhausting. But the good note on that is we're gonna end the year with a little bit of shenanigery. We mentioned on the Brony Show a few weeks back about a pony creator in Roblox. And so we're going to jump into Roblox today and create ponies and check it out. But of course, before we do all of that, we need to warm up our vocal cords, give ourselves a chance to have a little bit of holly jolly fun for everybody. And we do that with a big old heaping helping of wub. So I'd like to ask all of you once again, as we ask every single week at this time, as I quickly and rapidly update our imagery. What's up, bronies?
Fighting a printer, trying to get stuff ready for HarmonyCon, as I've been.
Yeah, I mentioned that's got. You're definitely probably feeling the crunch on that since you got about a month left until then.
Yep, and I've already done the math on everything. It would take, with no mess up, 16 days.
Dang it, Kale Sakai is going nuts. Freaking Game Boy Advance SP? Sheesh. Dang it, give me that, man. No, I'm kidding.
I
That
have
is awesome.
a thing that can probably play it, but
No.
yeah, having an actual SP, that would be fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still got a GameCube, and if I can get one of those GameCube, Game Boy Advance GameCube controller adapter things, I could do some really sweet shenanigans on it.
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I got some amiibos for my birthday. It's the off the hook idols and some games, mostly RPGs,
That's pretty
for
cool.
Christmas.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I basically just got a giant box of Hillshire Farm meats, another big bag of different flavored popcorns, and a few oranges. Yeah, most of the gifts I'm getting for myself, but that's okay because it means I can make sure that I get myself exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Seriously though, the Steam sale is still going on for a couple more days, so I'm probably going to try to take a little advantage of that here in the next day or two while I still can.
Yeah, I did so as well when someone gifted me some money and I took it and I bought a few games I had my eye on.
Yeah. I even got a little Secret Santa gift, but we'll be getting into that a little bit later because I'm going to put that in as part of our content creation portion. Even though it was a Secret Santa, it was a Secret Santa that I had set up specifically to to continue on with my little tradition that I'm working on. For the moment though, I'm just taking care of myself as it is, and yeah, I'm enjoying the holidays best I can. I did go a little bit overboard on Hot Pot on Christmas Eve, which was a great and terrible thing. I'm really starting to learn how to do hot pot properly, including making dipping sauces for my cooked meats and cooking different meats and seafood. Only problem is I ate about 7 trays worth of beef and pork, not counting about maybe a tray or two of seafood, and I had a few rolls of sushi. I made myself sick. I am not happy. I did it to myself. I 100% did it to myself. I got my money's worth, I'll tell you that much. I made a lot of meat in that hot pot.
Circuit, he's got the meats.
I got the meats in him. Oh, it was a lot of it. But it was good. It was good. I actually really enjoyed the hot pot. It was delicious. And yeah, Christmas Day, I had some pizzas. I had a pizza. It was nice. It was calm, relaxing. Visited family. You know, a really funny thing though. I actually did the Secret Santa that I got an image. I also did create an image, and they even put up a Secret Santa board for people to post up their images if they so wanted to, just to show them off. The person I created my image for never did, so I don't think anybody is ever going to see the image I created. I don't know how to feel about that at all. It is literally going to die with me and whoever I gave it to.
Well, you can still do that because if they're not being,
No, I'm not going to. That's not the goal of a Secret Santa. The goal of the Secret Santa is to make something nice for somebody and let them enjoy it as they see fit. It's just funny as all out that I put so much insane effort into this image, and probably my craziest piece of work yet, and nobody's ever going to see it, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to keep pushing my skills and make something better in the future. It's just funny that my current magnum opus is completely gone and probably forever. I just find that hilarious. It's just weirdly hilarious. But I actually did start on phase 2 of the Berry Tuber BabsCon Mead project. Yesterday, I finally took a 2-gallon bucket, filled it full of mixed fruit, honey, water, and yeast, and I currently I have it sealed tight with just a little bit of an air gap because you don't want that sucker to explode. And I'm having it sit in a warm room, and hopefully it will start fermentation soon, and I can see about getting a really good, strong, fruity mead going, which is the big goal I have for BabsCon. I want to get a really good mead made and sell specialized bottles of this mead. Well, I want to sell bottles, and it just happens to have the mead in it.
Are you
But
going to be able to ship those bottles?
not exactly,
Oh,
because we're driving down there. We're driving down there, and so people can get the bottles when they're there, and how they get them home is up to them. But because we're driving down there, I do have this opportunity to bring about, I'm looking at about 24 bottles of this stuff at the least. So yeah, it's wild. Wild fun times. But yeah, I got the next step in that process going.
Sorry.
That's alright. Anyway, yeah, not too much else otherwise on my part. I think I went a little over. Anybody else have any other wub that they want to throw out there before we go ahead and get into the news?
I had a good Christmas, but the thing is, around the 27th or 28th, things started going a bit down.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Honestly, it's kind of the way it seems to go. Yeah, if everything finally wraps up for Christmas, and then it's like catastrophe.
It's like more than usual for me, but I don't think I should mention it anywhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely up to you. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Yeah, definitely my condolences.
Yeah, especially for Righty, but that's another story.
All right. Anybody else have any other quick what's up, Brony, or New Year's wishes they want to throw out there before we go ahead and move on to the news? All right. I'd say we go on to the news. And we're going to start off, of course, with our pony convention update. Because now that we're starting off into the new year, we already got conventions coming out ready to swing. We, of course, have Vancouver. That's coming up in 2.5 weeks over in Vancouver, Canada. Which I honestly would like to go one day. But at the moment, it's still pretty cool that it's still going on. And they got a big old fun convention ready to launch off here very soon. So those of our friends that are in the north are able to get it to the north. I hope you have a great time over in Vancouver. And a couple of days after that, we also have HarmonyCon 6, which is the next in the Dallas Pony Convention. That we do have Toakoi, Crazy Matt Captain, and I think even maybe Winchester and Rainstorm are going.
Yeah, Winchester is part of the head of the AV crew, so
yeah,
a lot of the Wednesday crew is going there.
A good chunk of the Wednesday crew. We do have a couple of our people, but hopefully we'll be able to hear something about HarmonyCon when it's over, said and done. But yeah, if you are going to be going this year, hopefully you got all your plans set up and ready to go. And if you haven't yet, it's probably now the time to do so. And then after that, of course, we're going to have a nice little lull in conventions until the Festival of Friendship over in the UK, which will be near the end of March. So yeah, we'll have a sudden random hit of convention right near the beginning of the year, and then quiet for a month or two. Go figure. But yes, we'll definitely be talking a little bit more about those as they come up. Now let's go ahead and go on to the news here, starting off with a massive pony zine project is looking to do essentially a setup of a fan zine covering all 221 episodes of Friendship is Magic, and they need artists for the upcoming paperback that they want to create. They're looking to create a 7x10 paperback of everything. They're asking for artists up to the 25th of January. If you want to submit your desire, hope, request, things like that to be part of this and put your artistic skills. So if you are an artist, or if you know somebody who is an artist that is willing to jump in on this, I don't know if there's going to be any kind of compensation. Granted, asking about it couldn't hurt. Oh, no, there's compensation. Compensation will be based on the work you've done. Page artists will receive a free copy of the zine. Collage. Artists will receive a copy of the pram. Merch artists will receive sticker sheets. So, yeah, you're not gonna get anything financially for it, but you're gonna get some really cool stuff for the work you have done, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, so if you have some artistic skills and you want to try putting them towards this, here's a good and fun opportunity and way to do it, and also celebrate G4 the fandom. Now, moving right along, let's go into G5, as more G5 concepts have been revealed, including Laura's magic, environments, and more. Starting off, of course, with Laura and her different ice abilities, different ice sculptures, melting ice pools, phone situations, the ice cave, a lot of fun little things that you can see that they were concepting, measuring, moving around, getting an idea of how scenes and storyboards would be felt. And it looks like a lot of this had to do with this beachside cave that Allura is residing in, ultimately. At least as far as we know by the end of G5. Or at least where we got from by the end of G5. And you even got to see get a little bit of a 3D kind of design thing of going on with the cave here. So it's really cool stuff. Get to see some really interesting things. Reference of the abilities, magic. It's cool. Honestly, I think it's really, really cool. You get a really good idea of how everything is situated, proportioned, positioned, what they were looking at in regards to shape, scope, inspiration for art pieces, things like that. It is really, 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 really cool. And honestly, I absolutely love this, especially now that I've been working a lot more on learning how to art and stuff, that you can see crazy things like this and see how they were planning all of this. So, speaking of things that were planned and never happened, G5 apparently had some unreleased Christmas songs. Whoa! Okay. So, 52 minutes worth of unreleased Christmas-themed songs about G5 were apparently happened. And, of course, Doc Anubis, who has been releasing a lot of this G5 unreleased content and getting it out, put it out on a big old video. Which also means if you are interested in this, highly recommend immediately grabbing it if you can. Of course, we got demos of some songs that may have come out, or some ideas of some of the Christmas songs. Different versions of them as well. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of versions and demos, essentially. But, yeah, 52 minutes of holiday songs, which is wild. That is still really wild. It's amazing how much is leaking out from this compared to what G4 leaked out. All we need now is just the voice actors to start swearing randomly. Then we pretty much got it in it.
Yeah, I heard Tabitha St. Germain was horrified when the leaks were released of all those outtakes.
Well, I mean, yeah, they usually don't like to have outtakes like that get out. Sometimes.
Depends on the personality.
Yeah.
Well, also, it's one of those things, if they've done anime, it's not that, inconceivable.
No, yeah, if you're in a children's cartoon, you suddenly start hearing Bluey swearing up a storm, it's going to cause some...
Oh, that is a child, so...
That would be a different kind of... Okay, Bandit. If you suddenly hear Bandit swearing
Bandit, that would be better.
That would be better, but funnier, but still, same idea. So anyway, I do recommend checking it out, especially if you want to hear some Christmas and holiday-themed songs. Because, hey, the holidays are in your heart. And apparently on your credit card bill for a long time afterwards. So, move on. New G4 MLP card set was released from Caillou, known as the Adventure Trip. Which is really awesome.
The bald little bastard. I have some words for him.
What?
Caillou the Chid.
Not that Caillou.
Else, man.
Not that Caillou. I get your gist.
Yeah.
He grew up to be One Punch Man. Have fun with that. Anyway, But yeah, no, it's some awesome artistry on some of the cards here.
Not my Saitama.
Oh, wow. Well, everybody, I think we found our Little Red Riding Hood, and it's apparently Applejack.
Little Red Apple.
Little Red Applejack. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do like these. This is really fun art, though. It's also interesting to see him in these like fairy tale-ish outfits. And really, other fun thing is some of the cards have the Day of the Dead masks that a lot of the comics had in the early releases for the alternative covers, and a few other art things that I believe were also comic related. Because I do recall a lot of the artistry and things that are popping up on some of these. But yeah, this is a big old one. This is a new Caillou card release that is due to be coming out soon. And I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for that to hopefully get a hold of one of the packs or even a box of them if I can. Of course, importing and fun things like that is going to make it a little bit more difficult, but we'll see what comes of it. Next in the oh boy, I can't believe this got leaked. Another Tell Your Tale episode has popped up. This one, of course, is the Tell Your Tale episode 29, Mystery of Missing Time, where it dealt with Zip and Allura getting into it for a little bit. And in all honesty, it really did it's really good. It does give you a little bit more character of Allura and her attitudes and kind of why she has them. Catitude, yeah. It really does actually tell an interesting tale and would have been a nice little gleaming into Allura's personality, which, unless you're paying attention to these, we'll never get now. But yeah, really, it does paint the whole misunderstood villainous character kind of situation out of it.
So she's actually misunderstood and not just badly written.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the definition because a badly written villain can be misunderstood, just not in the way you're thinking. Made you think there. Anyway. But yeah, I do recommend checking it out. Once again, it is full animatic, so you have to. I would recommend getting to it as soon as possible because we don't know if and when Hasbro will decide. Yeah, no. And take
those
them all
Hasbro ninjas.
They're Hasbro ninjas, but they're kind of blind and sugar addled and kind of weird. They'll attack some things and. I mean, for crying out loud, they sent the Pinkertons after somebody at one point, so they're kind of weird. They'll sometimes not ignore other things, and other times they will send freaking mercenaries after you, which is You're
Depends what they have in their pocketbook at the moment.
What they have in their pocketbook and what they consider important. So, yeah, jump on things when you can, if you can. Speaking of which, might as well jump into this. HarmonyCon has released their 2025 general press release. Of course, this is just a simple thing like, if you want to get your badge, do it now. Here, your guest list is coming out. They got Tony Fleeks, Jeremy Whitley, Kazumi Evans, Chan Kent, and of course, plenty of community involvement. It looks like a lot of fun community people are going to be showing up. I'm kind of bummed out Captain Horrors is going to be there. Love his artwork, and I love the little games that he's made that you can... I think you can still get it on like Board Game Geek or something, but you have to find it at the same time, so it's a little bit of a pain. But you can get some cool stuff. So yeah, all of that is... So they got their little general press release if you want to get a little bit of... publicity release on that one. Next, we have the radio plays. Because we're going to just throw random things in here while I can. Chronicle of Doctor Who's Christmas special for 2024 has been released, and also a DWNA, which I have no idea what that is. But it has to do with ponies with pockets, so we'll go with that.
Dr. Hooves an assistant.
Oh, right. Okay, so Doctor Who's an assistant. So you got 2 doctors for the price of 1 holiday. So you got the first heartwarming Doctor Who's, and you got the holiday special first snow of Doctor Who's. Honestly, that's pretty cool. You get to enjoy twice the tubes in one go. But some of you are saying, Circuit, I don't want to enjoy Celebration. Actually, you know what? I got to do this better. Give me a second. I'm going to take a quick drink here. Some of you might be saying, Circuit, I don't want this joy in the holidays. I don't want the Christmas and the trees. I don't want the festivals and the lights. I want dark and gloomy, and I want to feel angry at the world. I want blood, I want violence, and I want to shoot things with a gun. Well, geez, man, you're just completely destroying any speck of happiness in the holidays, aren't you? But... as soon as I realized that was a bad idea for my throat, and I take a lozenge, I say, okay, well, we could do something. So apparently we have another pony game that I'm going to have to look at some point in the near future. My Putrid Ponies horror game on Steam. This is a real game. This is a real game you can buy on Steam right now. This is it right here. So yes, we are going to look at this at some point. We are going to have to look at this.
Yeah.
But it's rated positive so far. That's not so bad, and that's after 10 days of release. It's still early access. $5. So nothing to sneeze at. And you're basically a pony running around shooting horrible abominations. What's not to love? Let's see. Been watching Linkara. Who? Okay, I actually know who Linkara is, but I haven't seen him in the longest time. Okay, you know what? You did this. I don't care. I am going to thank you, Commander, something. I've just been gifted my Putrid Ponies. So yeah, I can assure you we are going to be talking about this very soon. I'm accepting this, and you know what? I'm even going to install it right now just to make sure.
Starting the new year with a putrid bang, hey?
We're starting off the new year right by getting crazy games that we are going to have to talk about. In all honesty, I would love to check this out even next week. If I didn't already have 2 other games that I could still check out those 2 at some point. You know, I am not kidding.
What about a game show? 1 hour of each?
We got so many pony games going on. Do you know why I say that? Because not only that, we got Roblox again. So we are going to have to visit Roblox twice. Not just once, but twice. Today we're doing the Pony Creator. And then we have the Bridalwood RP game. Has expanded even further to include Zephyr Heights.
Will we get Maritime Bay back?
I have no idea. Then my gift. Thank you, Commander something. It is a beautiful gift, and I am very happy. It's already installed. So, yeah, small installation file. That was easy. But yes, we're going to Roblox to build ponies. We're going to Roblox to check out Zephyr Heights in an RP game. We're going to Serious Sam to play ponies in Serious Sam. And then we are going to run around with a shotgun and blowing up weird mutant ponies. What is going on? I don't know anymore. We're going to start off next year very strangely.
Dun, 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 dun.
Quickly, somebody release another pony game. We can make it the month of pony games somehow. Oh, boy.
No, there's going to be some form of pony game that we will probably find.
Maybe, who knows? Or maybe we'll just jump into Roblox and play. You look at My Little Pony in Roblox. It is a mess of games, but that's a whole nother kettle. We're gonna go ahead and move on though. One last thing, if you like ASMR, Looks like a nice little ASMR from a very familiar ASMR creator has been made for Fluttershy for the holidays. So you get to have a little bit of ASMR Fluttershy time if you want to have the sweet whisperings of Fluttershy in your ear as you try very hard to sleep. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how people would sleep with ASMR going on because I would just want to keep listening into. Oh, what do you know? Linkara has the. You know what? I knew Linkara did the ponies thing. Anyway, moving on. I am jumping all over the place. Let's move on.
Yeah, Circuit. I'm just gonna point out that I fall asleep to like loud music and random Let's Plays all the time.
You know what? I can't say anything either. I have you can beat video games playing too in the background, and yeah, you have a guy going off about how every little secret and trick that you can do in Legend of Zelda to beat it, and you still fall asleep to it. It's just good. It's good
I
white
don't
noise.
have anything in the background. I can, but I normally just shut myself down.
Anyway, sorry, my brain went so many different directions. That's it for the news, and that means
Yay!
it's time for our content creation, and which is our fan submissions and suggestions, of course. We start that off with our challenge of the week. Every week we issue out a challenge to all of you. Whether if you want to participate or not is up to you, but we give you a prompt and we say, go for it. Music, art, animation, creating a video game, writing a story, doing a little puppetry, maybe an interpretive dance, maybe baking a pie that is in a particular organization. We're getting random Linkara thrown into our video chat now. I know I caused this, but I'm still scared. Anyway, I'm also trying to stall for time, but I don't think Cold Dust is around anymore.
He could just be doing his laundry. Also, it doesn't help that Linkara's wife is very much into the pony fandom.
Cool. But anyway, our challenge of the week for this week was peppermint bark. Peppermint bark. But we also have a protest initiative challenge that is normally issued by our friends in the pre-show. One of who could be doing their laundry, having a cup of coffee, eating some dinner. All of the above, maybe. And the other one currently on a trip. So will we get we'll get a stand-in. Tech.
Yeah.
I nominate you for our protest initiative challenge stand-in until one of the pre-showers shows up, if they show up.
Okay, I'll have to look up what that pre-initiative challenge was.
That's
I
right.
already know it, but go for it.
Yeah, but I want to give other people a chance to speak out.
Okay, the protest initiative challenge was low resolution. Kind of like how TRT TVs are low resolution.
Low resolution. Yep. Of course, I took that prompt and I decided to take it my own random little direction. And I managed to throw this up after actually about an hour and a half. So I am getting quicker and better about my arting, which is nice. Still got to work on how to shade at some points and stuff, but here we have Ye Olde Circuit Main. Once again, he is eating way too much. Eating an entire bowl of peppermint bark. Because it was on his list of resolutions. But he also had a resolution to lose weight. The problem with that is it was a lower resolution. Ah,
Uh-huh.
wordplay is fun. I see. It's like actually, funny enough, I had the idea immediately when we got the prompts, but it followed up with your picture too, which I absolutely love. So yeah, we already started off. We're gonna start off with these with also Commander something, who threw his amazing art into the ring really early. We literally got this during the show.
Last week.
During the show last week.
Yep.
The blue thing is a bowl. The blue thing is absolutely supposed to be a bowl. And yep, Commander something has Cirque eating a bowl of peppermint bark, and yes, in this case he did do it at a low resolution. The little stamp, the little image you see right here, that is 100% native resolution. In order to actually see it, I have to zoom in, and then yeah, you can see how low resolution it really is at that point. So, yep. We get the word of the challenge by a low-resolution circuit main eating peppermint bark. And we get a wordplay version with circuit breaking a resolution by eating peppermint bark. Spark gets worse than its peppermint. I actually went even so far as to put little scraps of peppermint bark in there and actually make it look as peppermint barkish as I could. Which was actually really, it was kind of fun doing that a little bit. Just, you got like a little tiny bits there. But that's not the only things we got. We got plenty of other entries and artistries going in here. Start off, of course, with well, we're gonna start off with Toakoi, who actually got his entry in after the show from last week. This, of course, was
Christmas lights.
It was like decorating with lights or too many lights, and I don't believe it had any. You didn't have anything to do with butter in this one, or did you?
No, the yellow there is butter colored.
Just butter colored. So we got butter lights. It really is the little details that count.
Also,
Yeah.
fun fact: the way I got the tinsel there, I just basically had a brush dynamic.
Oh, tinsel has been a nightmare for me, but I think I finally got a general good idea for that.
Oh yeah, I just had to find the right setting in the dynamics, and it came out rather well. Also, that's the second version of this. The first one got deleted before I saved.
Honestly, that hurts. I actually do sympathize with that. That hurts.
Also, as you can see, I did it in GIMP for this image, hence why everything's a little bit more free-formed.
Oh!
And
Honestly, that part I did not get. I thought this was just MS Paint and you just kind of went a little bit more willy-nilly, but no, yeah, you gimped it.
Yep.
You know, kudos. Kudos for stepping in, trying a different application. That is really awesome.
The thing is, I like MS Paint as a comfort thing, but if need be, GIMP is a very good free software you can do with stuff.
Yeah, true. Know a lot of vector artists that use GIMP. And, of course, we have CMC, who got a Boopmas gift.
The boopeting.
Yeah. You have already been booped.
Circuit's Bizarre Adventure.
Now that's a CMC Bizarre Adventure, and I, for one, would love to see it.
Yeah. And speaking of something
PC's
interesting,
Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
of course,
very good.
in all honesty, I'm surprised we didn't get CMC or somebody else throwing this out. It was Toa, but apparently the Ponies Online crew got a big group image. Which is really, because, so we do see Toa, or like the newest iteration of Toa Robot.
Yeah, again, that's the one I'll always say for like the ponies online style because the pony in the middle is Caddy, and she is the artist that did all this.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, in all
That's
honesty, that
amazing.
actually is a pretty nice art. That is
She's
a pretty
a
nice
great
robot
artist.
form.
Hmm. Yeah, I appreciate it. I just like being a bit simple. But forever and always, the Ponytoa design goes to Cole. He is the one that started it.
Sure enough. Sure enough. But yeah, we got Tokoi, we got CMC. And it's funny how many of the faces I recognize out of this. Like Derp's over here,
Hmm.
who actually runs a lot of VR applications.
Yep, he is also the head of security over on Ponies Online. Then we got Onyx. We got Death Brony, also known as Green. Got Alex, the con chair. We got Spec. We got Invisibrony. We got Neo. We got Dream Pony. We have Emma. Basically, a lot of fun characters here.
Yeah. Yep. Which also makes it more interesting that we should have information about Ponies Online coming up closer to the end of February.
Actually, we start near the end of January.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about it at all until the end. What? The convention itself isn't.
January.
The convention itself isn't until like February, though, right? I mean,
No,
like
it's
March?
not until April.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We're probably not going to touch too much on it until then,
Mhm.
just because we don't like to overbuild hype. But yeah, a lot of awesome ponies here, and okay. And also, as I mentioned, I've made the excuse to use my Tumblr once again to start working on art, to start, getting practice in. So I had a little bit of a joke about the fact that I haven't touched my ask box in the longest time. It is kind of interesting how different my art style is from the day to day, but I think I started to cement something here, and then it didn't quite work out, or I don't know. I'm working on it still.
Here's the thing: as someone who's been doing art for a long time, your style will always shift because you aren't always in the same headspace.
Yeah, I know. I just like to get some consistency, so it's like, so people know. Oh, that's a circuit.
Mhm.
But I did make a good joke about this one. The submission box that I have for Tumblr Asks, I have it covered in dust and with a bunch of really old pony memes.
20% cooler, sweetie stare.
20% cooler, sweetie stare, and also the Rainbow Dash
Crush,
Bot
kill, destroy,
swag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crush, Kill, Destroy swag. Yeah, can't quite see it in the there we go. I also try to make it look like they're like really not like cheap stickers, but earlier stickers where they weren't like all really kiss cut and really more form factor and everything. Because stickers have gotten a lot better throughout the years in the fandom, but
Well, it's one of those things I've heard Adam Savage talk about how if you make it, the fact that we have all this stuff that was relatively non-existent beforehand, you're kind of in a golden age here.
we kind of are. We got some amazing creative ability now. We can make shower curtains for God's sake. Anyway, yeah, that little Tumblr post arting over there to throw out.
Yeah, a lot of creative anime like the Soul the Spider, So What, and the vending machine anime. Someone turns into a vending machine. Like what?
Yeah. And of course, Kelsey
I mean,
Kai.
okay. I mean, yes, it is creative. Not to say. Well,
It is. I believe you.
Apparently it's good
I've seen
at-
half
yeah.
the first season so far.
Yeah.
I've seen this half the first season. It's very creative and hilarious.
So as you were saying, Soups.
Nah, I was just gonna say it's like obviously creative does not always equal good, but
No. Yeah.
In this case, it is.
Well,
But,
Yeah, again, it depends on what your taste in good is.
True.
I'm
But
just
the
gonna
writing
leave it
is
as a
creative and clever.
I'm just gonna leave it as a bummer that that they stopped the anime on such a weird note. And hopefully we'll get more in the future, but for now. But Kasakai is also continuing to work on his season 3. He did some audio testings.
Aha! We have you now. Afterwelder?
Oh, that wallpaper.
Yeah. In all honesty, I kind of liked it when he sounded like a knockoff Doofenshmirtz.
Hey, the
We have
platypus!
you now.
Circuit the...
Afterwelder.
It sounded like a freaking Muppet. It's amazing. I actually loved it. It's
Circuit the student.
Circuit the pole vaulter. Wait a second. Hey, good Judd. I hope you have a good night. So, blah blah blah. Let's try that again. Judd, nice to see you. I hope you have a great night too. I hope you have a great New Year as well. I hope it's wonderful and fantastic and full of great memories. Or at least I hope you don't end up passed out in a gutter somewhere. You know what? We'll hope for good memories. Good times. And I hope it's a great start to a good year. Blimp. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Photoshop would never. Should never did. Yeah. I don't know. I think she might do that one day just to mess with people. Cause yeah, I can see Fluttershy just doing something weird one day just to completely mess with people.
She's hanging out with Discord. Anything's possible.
Yep. And also, I had the newbie artist alumni group. Challenge was to have a pony giving a gift, to have somebody giving a gift to another pony. So I decided to try making the reindeer and giving a gift to Marble Pie. Because I don't know, I just felt like it'd be funny. It is so kind of funny.
Looks like she's marbles losing her marbles.
Well, I mean, when you suddenly have a reindeer pop up out of nowhere and shove a gift at you, you're going to get a little concerned.
She's like, your parents are gonna need this.
I gotta tell you, it is really hard.
More concerned.
It's actually more surprising if you try to find a surprise look for Marble Pie, because she only has a somber expression. You only see a surprise look once, and that's when she's in bed with everybody else. Boy, that sounded wrong.
Out of context clips, go.
She's the farm bicycle.
I'm just yeah.
Okay, DM. That's
I'm
even
sorry.
worse.
We're just gonna
That is even worse.
we're just gonna move on.
I'm sorry.
I think now that I'm looking at it, I think I made either his eyes too big or her eyes too small or something. I think I did.
Alice is a girl.
Really?
Yep, they are all female.
Well, you gotta admit, it kind of looks a little mannish. She looks a little mannish.
It's something to think about. If they're all three female, how did it happen? Because we have past, present, and future. Or do you want to just move on?
I'm gonna move on because I could easily point out how in the world did a little fairy
She's a
Tinkerbell
tomboy.
turn.
Move on.
Oh, if you're gonna think past, present, future, how did a little fairy Tinkerbell turn into a giant mountain man just to suddenly become a guy shrouded in a grave coat? Thank you. Anyway, so the Secret Santa, I got this as my Secret Santa gift. That's right, my Secret Santa. I said, draw me an Allura. That's all I asked. So we got another Allura for the Allura path.
And look who came in.
It's the mighty,
Just in time, Goldust.
Hi, what'd I miss?
Pretty much everything, but you're just in
Damn
time.
it.
You're just in time for really quickly for your fun. For
Cute.
Yep, here's the artist challenge of the week, the one I drew, and we also had one from Commander Something, and he drew this one.
Oh, that's adorable. I love that.
And this was literally drawn the day of the challenge being prompted, and mine was drawn today while I was at work.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I still think mine has a dumb pun to it though, but I do like the circuit, low resolution circuit and peppermint bark squares. So we're gonna go ahead and keep that on here for a quick moment because you are also just in time for the picker wheel.
Oh.
Yes. So, well, we have done our last art challenge for the year. This next challenge will move on to the new year. So that means one of you can be the lucky recipient of being the first prompt for the new year. Now, of course, rules are as applies. Everybody gets one prompt that they can put in there. They can put whatever prompt they want. Just please keep it PG-13. And we will put them all onto the wheel. We will randomize the wheel. We will spin the wheel. And that prompt will be our prompt. Completely random. So you don't have, so we are not going to take favorites because we've had some that I definitely would have not picked on my own. I can promise you that. Don't finish an intrusive thought. Total proper use of fireworks. Art of the Roblox OC. Oh, that's an interesting one. Once we create the Roblox characters, gotta make some art of them. That'll be interesting.
I thought it would be a nice thing.
The Orange GameCube.
Oh!
That is an interestingly random one.
Yeah, don't finish that intrusive thought. It was like, oh no, why did I say that?
New guy meme. Anybody
Oh,
know
I
what
thought
the
it
new
said
guy
chill
meme?
guy.
Anybody know
I
what
thought
the
it
new
said chill
guy?
guy for a moment.
Nope, new guy. But anybody know what the new guy meme is?
I don't.
I don't know.
I do not.
Yep, I am drawing a new guy meme blank. You might have to, Ponyman 64. If we win that one, you might have to throw that to us so we know what we're talking about. But yeah, we got some prompts in. Remember, everybody gets one. Just please be sure to post it in the chat room so I can make sure I get it in here. We'll give you a quick moment longer to get your prompt in, and then we'll go ahead and randomize and spin. Suki has a random one. Look at, well, can't say that because we got a lot of really weird random ones this time. Alright, we got 6 more. And also, while we're waiting for our last entries in here, make sure you, if you want to join us in Roblox shenanigans, make sure you have your Roblox up and updated. Because that always seems to be a problem whenever we decide we want to try checking out some of the more interesting created Roblox stuff. Because we hardly ever do it, so our Roblox is outdated, so it's a pain in the butt. Give it a second longer for all entries here. Last seconds. Okay, we're going to go ahead then. Going to hit the shuffle. And spin. And who's going to be our New Year's prompt? Apparently, it's a totally proper use of fireworks by CMC.
Congrats.
Nice.
Commander. That's who gave it.
So, oh, sorry, not CMC. I don't know why I thought Commander something and said
yeah.
CMC. Commander something.
It's because we miss you, CMC, wherever you are.
And also, as Commander pointed out, he is CMD.
Yeah, that might be at CMD. That's probably what yeah.
Maybe Suka mixed them up because they both start with the letter C.
I'm also going to blame the, 5 hours of sleep that I got last night. That sounds good.
Also, it's kind of just silly that one's a commander, the other one's a captain.
Yep. So we got the totally proper use of fireworks.
All we need is a private, and we have the whole set.
No, we need a sergeant and a lieutenant.
No, we don't. Generally, we don't need those at all.
Generally.
But we have the totally proper use of fireworks, but we also have a protest initiative challenge.
That's correct. The protest initiative challenge this week is make something for your friend.
Aww.
I can see this going so wrong on so many levels.
Have fun.